All right, today I'm going to show you guys the lockdown defense from the $3-2. I've already shown this defense a couple times in Madden 23. However, there are new people that are subscribed to the channel that want to learn the defense. And this is going to be one that you want to learn now, so when Madden 24 drops, you can just get right into it because it's going to work the same way. Okay, you just run my setups and you're going to be okay. And which, by the way, if we can get our hands on the Madden 24 beta that's going to drop, I'll be able to test a lot of the stuff out for you guys, man, and just show you what's going to be powerful. I typically go in with whatever they consider meta in Madden 23 and see if it still works. If not, I try to find and sniff out the good stuff, and I'll keep it a secret until they launch it so they can't really fix it or nerf it. You know what I mean? Before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe, become members, check out the members area for a bunch of stuff, full scheme breakdowns that a lot of people are charging a lot of money for. You get it for one small fee and you get it all. So take advantage. The $3-2, as far as personnel, I'm going to leave White in there because he's 92 speed, but typically you want to replace these linebackers with safeties. However, I'm going to leave these two guys in here because they're both dope. Okay. Now I will fail, and I have failed by leaving David in the lineup and him trying to cover the running back on a wheel route. He will get cooked. So you have to be careful. I will take that chance until they cook me, and then I'll make the proper substitutions. Now on the line, I want to make sure that I have, well, Barrett's a left outside linebacker. We'll take out Nelson, put Barrett. And then we have, make sure we have Vea. And here, I guess you could just put wherever you want. I mean, we got Hicks, 69. We'll just leave it the way it is, okay? Now, on my outside my corners, you want to put your corners in here. So I'll go ahead and take Winfield out, and I'll put McCullum in there. I would imagine they moved him to the outside. They did. Leave Edwards. You can put cornerbacks in these positions. However, if they're going to run the ball and you have nothing but cornerbacks on the field, you're going to get cooked. They're going to make a lot of yards on you. Cover 2-man blitz. As far as the defensive play call, I turned this to off because I want to make sure that my user is the same every single time. You can go cornerback matchup by speed, but be careful because some people know speed glitches. Ball in air defense. If it's late game, you want to put it on swap ball to where they just swap the ball. So like, and what I mean by late game, let's say it's almost half and they're trying to go down the field and you just want to swat the ball and have better animations, you can do that. Or you can put on, don't put on play ball if you're running mad defense, okay? I wouldn't. As far as cornerback matches, like I said, by speed or just leave it balanced. It's up to you. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start at 15 on flats with the zone drops, okay? So we're going to go ahead and run this play, cover 2 LB blitz, and then I'll show you guys how to set it up properly. I guess PA cross, it's whatever. Okay. Now, I already know who my user is, 92 speed White, which is good for me. It's okay. If you have faster players or someone that you want to rock on your team, you can do that. So my first setup typically is to press, wire triangle left stick down for press. And then since I'm going to be changing my deep zones, I'm going to go ahead and shade over the top. So wire triangle right stick up for over the top. And if I know it's a pass, I pass commit. RB R1 right stick up for pass commit. Now what I do with these guys, right? Remember I set it to 15. I go ahead and I select them and then put them on curl flats, both of them. So it look like this, okay? And then I shade down and shade up. Now, typically when you come out into play, you press and shade over the top. It's just, I'm so used to doing it, pressing, shade over the top. I'm actually shading over the top twice because I'm going down and up with the shading to turn these purples into cloud flats. Now, when you run it like this, okay, what you want to do with your user, since it's a 3-man pass rush, is you want to stand in the gap and try to engage as many one-on-ones as you can. And then we play the middle of the field. So we'll let him snap the ball. Boom. We'll take the drag. We'll take this guy. He's actually running the zig. And he don't really have nowhere to go. But remember our pass rush. And we're going to get the pick right there because he's just throwing that. Now, if you're using the Chargers, this is where the play really benefits because you have edge threats. So what you're going to want to do on defense is spread the D-line. You see how we got the animation with Tryon right here? Or Tyrone. Wait, what's his name? Bro, Tryon? That's cool. That's a cool name. So press, shade over the top, turn these guys into curl flat, shade over the top, pass commit. And then you want to go ahead. You can also crash outside and see if that gives you better angles. But like I said, if you have the edge threats like on the Chargers, bro, I mean, they don't have a lot of time going against this 3-man pass rush. So boom, I try to engage the one-on-ones. He's got that drag right there. He had that drag right there. Now, if you notice that they have drags going like that, you can come to choose new play. And you can set like your curl flat. So check this out. We can go curl flat to 5, right? And cloud flats to 15 or 20. You can go 20 and then 5. Okay, so whenever we come back in man blitz or cover 2 man, we can go ahead, press shade over the top, put this guy in a cloud flat and put this guy on a curl flat. So it looks like this, and then we stand in the gap. Now you'll see that, remember, my zone drop was 20 on the left side and then 5 on the curl flat. So if we snap the ball, he should drop to where that drag is going to be. Boom. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. He's got nowhere. Well, he actually has that place to go. But you'll notice that the curl flat, I'll show you guys an instant replay. The curl flat actually drops there. Boom. This guy we set to 5. He'll come and drop down and sit low right where this drag was going to be. So even if he throws it, maybe he can make a play. And if you have a superstar that can zone break or just break to the ball quick, you'll be all right. Now you saw this right here. This guy actually got wide open. So what I would recommend you do is, if you notice they're running corner routes with one guy, I would just go ahead and leave my deep half out there, and then I'll go underneath and over the top right here. And then I'll watch the drag while the deep half is watching the backside of that field. You can do that. Now you can also crash the defensive line and then crash them down and then play right here. You can also do this to try to engage some sort of animation, but remember, you're getting thrown off that drag again. You know what I mean? So different things, different situations that you can use. Now, if your opponent keeps selling out on the inside zone and you want to stop it with this play, let's go ahead and find an inside zone. This is a good one right here, the gun tray. So let me just say I'm running my stuff right here. Right, and I'm doing it like this. I'm spreading the line out and I'm crashing them out, and I'm playing right here. Let's see what the inside zone does right here. Just on this play, boom, boom. You see the yards he's getting? So the first thing you want to try to slow that down is you want to go ahead and set up your stuff and then pinch the D-line, crash them down, and you want to play behind. This is the next thing you're going to try behind your DTs, behind your defensive line, and then you want to swoop around and make the play on the ball. You can do that as well, okay? If you're good like that, you can do it. And that's just a setup that I love to use whenever they're running inside zone. And I'll just sit right here, pinch, crash, shade over the top, pass commit. You can pass commit if you want. I don't know if it kind of weakens your defense up, and you just come around and you try to close that inside zone to prevent them from getting a lot of yards. Now, if they're still getting a lot of yards, you can sell out even more. So what we can do is we can leave the defensive line, and then we can come over here and put these guys in spies and bring them into the box, okay? So we can shade over the top and leave these guys in spies, and then click the right stick in so everybody just engages right here at the line on that inside zone. And then obviously, if you scare your opponent, you can still bring them down, but put them in their cloud flats now. Maybe in an inside third with this guy, because maybe they're trying to throw a deep post over you. You can do that as well. And then I'll show you guys the base setup that you can use with this defense. Well, I actually had to shoot the gap. I forgot that we picked inside zone. So you can do that. Now, one of the most important things that you can do with this defense is just to run it stock, okay? What a lot of people like to do, here's what they like to do. They want to use those blitzers because they're kind of glitchy. So let me show you what I mean. Let's say we have, I guess we can run something with a unblocked running back, but that's a decent play. Shock option, he'll throw it too fast. I mean, we've got the angle routes and stuff like that, but they got the quick. Okay, let's just try the white stick halfback angle. So what you're gonna notice, and what I like to do a lot, is I'll QB contain, and then I'll move this guy back behind this guy. Now, I don't know if it still works, and then I'll shade over the top and user one of the deep half guys. And if I notice that someone's on the left side that's real fast, I'll just go ahead and back them off manually. So wire or triangle, selecting A for individual, selecting X Davis, and then right stick up for back off, okay? So if I think a deep half's coming over my right side, I'll keep the deep zone like that. I will still shade over the top, and then I'll wait to see if I can get a glitchy animation straight for the quarterback. As you see, it did happen there, but we're able to get the pick anyway because our cornerback's just a lot faster. Now, another option you have is to just press shade underneath and let the defense work the way it's supposed to. Wire triangle right stick down for underneath will make sure that your defense will play underneath route. So if they try to cook you underneath, you'll be able to slow them down. Over the top, you're gonna get, oh, that was mine. I wasn't paying attention. My bad, guys. But because I was watching the defense. But let me show you guys an instant replay. What's gonna happen on your defense when you reshade underneath. You'll notice that these guys will take underneath leverage on the routes. You'll see he's supposed to be under him, but he's over him. Right here, we're under him. You see what I mean? Like, we're there, but then they take underneath leverage. That's what we want. This guy's trying his best, and I think this guy pretty much doing a good job. So in cover 2 man with the deep halves, these guys help you over the top while your defense is leveraging underneath. And that's the idea behind the defense in itself. Now, you also have where you press shade underneath. You can also shade inside. So we can go inside. So if it's inside routes, we'll be okay. So we'll go ahead and let them snap the ball. Boom. Watch this guy. That's mine. Appreciate you, sir. You can go inside. Now, like I said, it all depends on superstars' abilities and speed. If you don't have the proper people in the proper personnel on the proper side, you're going to get cooked more times than not. No matter what, if you shade, if you're going underneath, does not matter. So I hope this sheds some light for you guys on how to run this defense. I'm telling you, man, this used to be I think this guy had to take the contain angles, but he's not taking them no more. Might have been patched, son. But he's supposed to take the contain angles, and he's not taking it. And then we would sit him right here, and then like this. Let me go ahead and try it again. Yeah, he's not taking the angle. Let's just see what happens. Shade over the top. Yeah, see, it's not glitchy no more, man. It used to be way better. But anyway, there it is. Hope you guys enjoy it. Drop a like, run this defense. It's something that you can continuously. And if you have the abilities, one step aheads, acrobats and stuff like that, you're going to be in pretty much control most of your games. Drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.